Denver is sending civilians out to ticket people for being homeless. So what do you think? Is that a smart way to conserve police resources at a time when crime is rising? Or is it creepy dystopian vigilantism preying on the vulnerable? Here's Mark Salinger.
The city of Denver has tried to reduce homeless encampments for years. Now it's stepping up enforcement of the urban camping ban with a new street enforcement team. Civilians patrolling the streets armed with the power to issue citations for ordinance violations.
The problem of unsheltered homelessness and encampments has been something that our community has raised a lot of concerns.
Armando Saldate is the new executive director of the Denver Department of Public Safety. For months now, he's been hiring and overseeing the new team. They'll begin writing citations in the coming weeks, or as soon as their uniforms come in. The team was supposed to launch last year.
Our team's fitted. We're just waiting on those uniforms to arrive.
Saldate says this isn't supposed to be a team of citizen vigilantes writing tickets to people who can't afford to live anywhere else. He says the citations won't come with monetary fines, but instead they'll have to appear in Denver's homeless outreach court and could be sentenced to jail or community service. The team will work to connect people with housing and other services.
They need to understand it's a violation of the law, and the mechanism for that violation is a citation.
Denver has tried alternative responses to nonviolent, low-level police calls before, with efforts like the Star Van. The Star Van sends mental health professionals and paramedics to people in crisis. Saldate says the street enforcement team has trained with the Star team and others to learn about behavioral health.
Bringing people to court who have done nothing other than try to survive on our street is not the way to solve these issues.
Homeless advocates have spoken out against the team writing tickets, including Vinny Cervantes with the Denver Alliance for Street Health Response. He's working on launching an app where people can upload their interactions with the street enforcement team and keep track of where they are.
It furthers the practice of criminalizing people who have nowhere else to go.
Now, the street enforcement team will not be tasked with physically sweeping any of the camps, nor will they be the ones who are posting the signs that say this camp will be swept in the coming days as is required by law. The city of Denver wants to make sure that police officers are the ones doing that because they're wearing body-worn cameras and they want to make sure that everything's recorded if anybody goes and does something wrong, or everybody is held accountable as well. Kyle?
That accountability, Mark, I think people know who you complain to if you think that a police officer has done wrong. What happens if it's a civilian that somebody has complained about?
Yeah, if a police officer does something wrong, you can go to the Citizen Oversight Board or the city's independent police monitor. For civilians, like we're talking about here with the street enforcement team, the complaints would go directly to the Department of Public Safety, and from there, the director of the Department of Public Safety can pass it along to someone like the Citizen Oversight Board.
Mark Salinger reporting. Thank you, Mark.